So, we left our last game with the crew, leaving the spa to go talk about strategy down the street. Hemlock cast a spell, locate object on, was it Hemlock? Uh, to locate Mildred's hat. Uh, she detected the hat in the tower behind the spa. The group successfully, stealthily made it over to the tower where they barged their way through. They were attacked by a gargoyle. They found some old, frail dragonborn woman inside who they just kind of pushed aside. She was terrified that you guys were in there, saying, "I'm gonna get everyone killed." You made your way up. You looked for Mildred. You couldn't find her, so you made your way up to the second floor in the tower, and that's when you were attacked again. Thanks, Brittany Carroll, for liking the stream. That's funny. Every time someone does something like that, I get this like loud notification in my ear, so I always get scared. I always like jump. So you made your way upstairs, and you were attacked by a second gargoyle. And upstairs, you saw an old man who you were questioning about Mildred. He told you the unfortunate news that Mildred was dead. And he kept apologizing, saying he was forced to do it. He didn't mean to do it, but he was instructed by the evil sisters to cook Mildred in the food, which you guys most of you ate earlier that day. So with that with that revelation, I guess, or Hemlock lost control in her wolf form and bit off his head, and he was gone. At that point, you guys made your way outside to the abandoned shrine. Blanc and Vader jumped through the window, and Hemlock burst through the front door with Van following behind. Inside, you saw a stairwell that led down, and when you followed it, you came upon a big pool on the floor, like a natural spring kind of thing, or some kind of pool, I guess, on the floor. You saw what appeared to be a little campfire that has been put out, and a makeshift bed in the corner. On the map. At the same time as you make your way down the stairs, next.
Have we started?
Huh?
Had we started down the stairs yet?
In the last game, that's where. Yep, I read the description of what was below. I know. Well, if anything, Bunk went down. Did anyone else go down with him? I guess I should ask.
My intention was to put on the goggles of night to see if that would increase my night vision, and to stealth.
They don't increase your night vision. They're just the same, if I remember correctly.
I should also have dark vision, I think. That's an elf.
We all do.
Is that in the description? Oh yeah, it does. Increases it range by 60. Wait, didn't somebody else get the goggles of night?
I picked them up out of Millie's clothing and leftovers.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy had the goggles for night.
That gives you 120. You should be able to see Van. Yeah, you can.
All I can see is like the.
Well, yeah, because there's some walls, so you're coming down a narrow.
Okay. Maybe it's just off-putting because the dog is huge, and it's in a narrow hallway.
not seeing the cameras. So yeah, if anyone was, so were you still going down the hallway?
Yeah, I'd like to try and stealth first, though.
I mean, you could still stealth, yeah. Anyone else stealthing?
No.
I mean, I would stealth, but I don't know if it'll make a difference if we're not all stealthing.
I'm huge. I can't stealth.
I know. That bless you, man. I mean, you're coming down a narrow staircase.
Yeah.
All right. So, is the order that you're coming down the stairs the same? When Fader had gone? Because Leopold was the first one to say he was going down. So that's why
I
he
would
was
try and go first.
Well, it was Leopold that went down. You didn't wait for anybody. Because in our last game, you guys all did go downstairs, and I did read the description of what was down here.
All right, then
I'm not going to backtrace.
I'll go back down behind him.
So that would be Fader behind Van.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're a huge dog. You know. So, as you guys make your way down into the steps, so when Leopold gets to the bottom of the steps, that's when something to his left quickly surprises and attacks him. Whoever has a passive perception higher than 15 is not surprised, as this woman figure with these snakes for hair suddenly just screams at Leopold and attacks. Everyone roll initiative. So I believe Fader is not surprised and Hemlock is surprised. Okay. Hemlock, you see, well, there's not much you can do from your location, but right off the corner of your eye, you can see something attack Leopold. What do you do?
So I'm still up on top of the.
Yeah, I guess you would hear maybe with your ears. You could hear this. I don't know how you're not surprised, but
Could I like do a maneuver to jump over them?
what is your full? No, because you're already squeezing through. You won't be able to squeeze past them, or
Okay.
you would crush one of them.
I will hold my action to bite if she comes towards me or they come towards me.
Okay. She attacks Leopold. First, she does her constrict. Gets a 15. His AC is 14. That hits. Uh-oh. He won't die. For 9 damage. And he is restrained. Restrained. So his speed becomes 0. Doesn't benefit to any bonus to his speed. Attack rolls against him have advantage. And his attacks are at disadvantage. So her next attack, she does with her snake hair. Gets a 12 and misses, and then she attacks with a short... Oh wait, that should be at advantage. Again. hits. Taking 21 damage. And poison damage, and then she swings her sword as she screams out, "Come here to harass me! I will kill you!" He misses, but he is now in. Vader.
Can I see her from where I am?
Not, I mean, we'll put her, yeah, no, I'll put her there so you can see her. Because it's just the wall, the light in the way.
Okay. She just attacked Bunk, so I'm going to respond in kind. I'm going to throw a dagger at her.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Ooh. Fail. So as you summon your dagger and you go to throw it at her, but as you look to where you're throwing it, her snakes all just kind of look at you. Their eyes glow. Her eyes glow as you could. What?
Was my stealth successful?
You're standing in a
I don't know what the light level is like.
It was not successful. And yeah. And you start to turn this down. Let's see. DC was 14, so you didn't fail by 5, which is good. So you begin to turn to stone and you are restrained. But you can still attack. You can still attack.
I can still attack.
Yep. Nine, that misses.
All right, bonus action, take my other attack. And if it helps, I'm going to, that one missed as well.
Yep, that one.
I'm going to squeeze my eyes shut.
Okay. Van.
Can I move out into this space?
Mm-hmm. He just counts as 10 feet. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah. I will say, quickly, I'll just say, we have not come here to harm you or insult you in any way. I believe we may have come to set you free.
Are
Stop
you
attacking us.
looking at her when you say this?
No.
So
Down at
over.
the ground.
All right. You avert your eyes and you say that. Give me a.
I'll drop my sword and just be like.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, she has Leopold constricted. You drop your sword and you say what you just said. She looks at you and she pauses for a minute. Her kind of the glowing eyes on her snakes all kind of stop, and she She says, "Then why have you come?"
That's a good question. I believe that we thought we might gain some sort of advantage against the people inside by coming here.
Right. Well, we will go one more round real quick. Hemlock, do you do anything?
Oh,
Fader, give me another Constitution saving throw. Oh no! As you guys are sitting there talking, and you just hear, and as you look over, you see Fader just turn to stone. We are out of combat. And she lets Leopold go, and she says, "Don't look at me."
Not a problem. Um, any ideas what we might do about our friend that already looked?
I'm sorry about that. He says, "Oh well, there's nothing I can do." And she kind of squirms, goes into the dark corner as because she doesn't want to be seen. And she says, "So why have you come? What is your purpose?"
Our friend, or their friend, I should say, uh, perished here, killed by whatever creatures have taken over this place, and we are here to hopefully set things right.
Okay. She says, "So you're not friends with the witches?" He says, "And what happened to your friend?"
I believe she was turned into food and potentially eaten.
Hemlock, what do you do? You're stuck behind Vader, who is just a statue.
I'm just whining and pawing at Vader, like,
I'll just
the hell, man?
You paw at him so he falls down the stairs.
No! Just like, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I just
If
whine.
I like call back, I'm like, Lady Druid, is it possible that you have some sort of spell that can restore a man who's been petrified?
I don't. I mean, is lesser restoration?
Mm-mm. She says, "It
Just
is.
yeah.
It is She says, "It is unfortunate what happened to your friend. But there is a way to help him. Bring him to the pools up in the spa. The waters have healing properties. And kill the witches for me. Free me of my curse."
Don't you worry. We are already on it. Just gonna grab our friend here and stealth a stone statue into this building now that we have, you know, hopefully not ruined our valuable time in which we would have had surprise. But let's see what happens out there.
She says, "Be careful. They are very powerful."
Yes.
We're just gonna say Bunk follows along. That Bunk is looking pretty bad. Yeah, I'll make your way back up. So that was a fun way to start.
Yeah. How long has the battle. How long has?
Since you turned into a dog? I don't think it's been that long.
Okay.
Say about half hour.
Okay, we're good then.
You have 3 hours at that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, no talking, Fader.
I'm like,
No, I'm
we,
kidding. Just-
I'm like, we need to move quickly. It may not be long before they like realize what we've already done and raise the alarm. If they haven't already, we have got to get him inside and into the waters before they realize what's happening. So, I will go to this window he opened, peek out, and try and see what's happening
Hey.
stealthily.
Okay. You give me stealth check. As first you guys bringing him up the stairs. No, there's no way they're gonna be carrying you over their back. They're gonna be dragging you. It's great.
Do we need to put him in the waters, or can we bring the waters to him?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, do you
grab-
ask her?
Yes.
She says, "You can bring the waters to him, but the magic of the waters don't last long.
He needs to
Okay.
be submerged.
Once it is taken from the pool, it would only last for 10 minutes."
Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna go get this. I'm sneaking in there. I'm getting this water, and I'm coming back out. I'm like,
Gonna be another melee scene all over again.
Let me cast
this is such a bad scene. All right, here we go.
Wait.
a diversion.
Do you have anything that could enhance my abilities?
Well, I'm a wolf. I was just gonna bust
Okay.
out.
I just don't suppose that he's got a buff. Do I have?
Oh,
I
let's
cast
see.
protection of good and against good and evil again on myself.
All right. Guess that in the out of daggers, suggestion
like I'm in an
counters,
Italian movie.
languages. No, he has nothing to buff you. Oh, because of this music.
Yeah, I'm going with you. Just so you know.
You're a huge ass wolf.
Yeah, I am literally going to try and get in and out of there without anyone seeing me, because if they see me, it could be bad. They know who we are.
They don't know what I am though.
But you're a giant wolf. They're gonna know it's dangerous.
I know. I'm diversion.
No, I don't want a diversion. I want to get
I'll
in
go
and out.
back into the
Just
woods.
be here and be ready to come help me. I will scream if I get caught, and I will need you to come running. But I think I can get in. Oh, I cast. Do you have pass without a trace?
Wolf.
You need to unwolf. You have another wolf, right?
I do. It's not worth it though.
It's worth it to me. I'm like, all right, here we go. I could really use that plus 10 to...
Is
I
it
would have
is
to
it
go
o-
with
She's
Dude,
is it
I mean,
okay
okay.
if
Then
is
we're
it
all
okay
going.
if I was turned to stone with my eyes rolling?
Of course. That is true. If she casts past all the trace, she'd have to go with you.
Then we might as well all three of us go. But it could get sketchy in a hurry. Like we're gonna end up in a battle without.
Bunk is looking pretty bad. Just FYI.
We have healing potions.
Bleeding.
I have no healing potions.
I just roll my eyes. Like, do I get out of beast mode?
I
do
think you
this?
need to get out of beast mode. We need your abilities.
Shepard's like crying as a big wolf. Doesn't want to. Yeah, growling, crying at the same time. Going through a mixture of emotions after finding out that her closest friend she ate her. She found out that she ate her closest friend.
We definitely need healing potions, and we
All
need
right.
pass without a trace.
I guess I'll bamf back into my human form, even though I don't want to.
Right. Bam. Do it. Block.
I'm miserable.
I'm sorry, Lady Hemlock. This is how it must be. Please pass without a trace and then heal my friend. Time is of the essence.
Healing word, Leo.
Okay.
Do we have healing potions?
I don't.
Oh man.
6 for him. Then pass without a trace.
Thank you.
I say Leo
Probably
stays
all.
with.
Stay stealth.
Yeah, well, I feel like Leo should stay with Vader just in case.
Okay. Are you skilled in? I mean, I guess with a +10.
I am.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Leo, you're staying with my good friend over here.
He should really just come with. Oh man.
I give him a hug. The statue. I'll be back, buddy.
If two are gonna,
We
it's not like
can't
he's wearing
leave.
heavy armor.
I mean, you guys would have a better chance of getting in and out, just 2 of you instead of 3. So.
Because
Okay.
if Leo goes, he's gonna be down if he gets hit.
I just peek out here. I'm just stealthily peeking out.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check.
+10.
As you are looking out, you don't see anything.
Okay, so stealth, and just gonna try and stay in like some shadows along this building and move to the end of it.
23.
Okay, so it's 32. No, wait, no, that's perception. Sorry, 33 and 23.
No, mine's 23. Mine's 20. We're both 23.
No, hers is 33.
Yeah, it's 33. All right, let's do this.
All right, start making your way through. I'll just bring you right to the door. So you make your way to the back door. You know that this door kind of leads to the main area where everyone sits and, you know, the main lounge with the bar.
Are these windows over here?
They are windows.
Do they look like they open?
These windows are like stained glass windows. They don't open.
And this is the water we're talking about, right?
Yep.
I empty out my water skin.
Yeah, I empty out my water skin also. I'm like,
They're frosted windows that diffuse the light from the
I'm
outside.
like, whisper almost like Hemlock.
So you can see, yeah, the shimmer of the water inside, but you can't actually see in there.
Yeah, I'm like, let's just break this window, get the water, and run.
But there's a door. We could just go
I know,
in.
but the door doesn't lead into this room. It leads back into the main room where the food and everything is. We'll have to go through all of them, or
One
we
second.
just.
Let me see if I have something. Do you think thieves' tools would have something like, old school thieves? They have the
To
little
cut
thing
into a
that goes-
glass.
Yeah, like a
No.
little kind of diamond.
I like it though. And no, they're not used for that. But I do like that idea. Maybe that's something you can look into getting. If you were a thief, I might have let that go, but you're not.
My backstory is.
But what is your background as a thief?
Yeah.
Let me see. You're a criminal spy. Oh, okay. A spy might have one of those. So DC will be high though.
Oh Lord.
What's the worst? It's like just be quick about it, and if it seems like it's going wrong, we break the glass and get the water and go.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Check. What do I do?
You're the one that.
Oh, I meant like check. Oh, okay.
Thieves' tools. Give me a check with thieves' tools.
Okay.
Coming out.
How do I use thieves' tools? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, I thought that
If
was
you-
your roll. I'd be like,
No, that's me. I'm checking to see if someone comes out the back door. This is. Oh God!
like as soon as it like starts like screeching, I'm just like, I just like take the butt of my
Do
sword.
I get
Smash the
advantage?
No.
Probably not.
All right. So you smash.
I only did this once.
A second. Okay. Yeah, you smash the glass. Roll initiative as the glass just shatters and makes this loud noise as it echoes through the spa.
We could have just walked right in.
No, I don't think we can just walk right in.
You. All right, Hemlock. The glass just you're like making all this noise, and you just see Van bust the glass over you. What do you do?
Is the water right in front of me?
I mean, you're gonna have to climb into the window
Yeah, I just
and then jump
through the
down.
window.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I just go swan dive into the air.
All right. Anything else?
Is that an action?
Well, no, that's just your.
Oh,
We'll say double
am I
movement.
sitting
You
in
jump.
water?
Yeah, you jump right in. It's a 10-foot deep pool you jump into.
My water skin that's empty now. I open it and I just sit there on the bottom of the pool and I
Like.
let it fill up.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it for now.
Come back out. You have more movement.
Well, it's filling up with water. Not.
How long does that take?
I don't know, the little hole in a mount water thing. Have you ever put them underwater before? Just.
Right. Yeah, I jump in right next to her, and I just like scoop it up. I try and like allow air to come out, so it's like smoothly to the top. Try and fill it up real quick.
Okay. As you jump in and start doing that, you suddenly realize your skin starts to burn from the water, and you both take 13 acid damage as you're burning. And you see this figure. The water just kind of pools around, and you see a figure made of water. And it is looking at you, and it says, oops, damn it. It says, "Why do you steal my waters?" Hemlock, as your
It's like we're gonna give them to Silvery.
free. Suddenly the burning stops. And it says, Silvery? Hemlock, what do you do?
I'm still underwater. I'm still getting the water from the. I'm still under there, just getting my jug filled. I don't even care what's going on up there.
Okay.
Even though I'm in pain.
Van, you can hear what appears to be some kind of noise coming from the door and from that back wall. You hear Seth's voice saying, I think I heard something. And footsteps approaching.
I'm like, please protect us from those that would harm Silvery and us. I'm like, we have to get out of here.
He kind of looks behind the door and then looks at you and he says, quick, out the back window.
Yep. As soon as my thing is pretty much full, I jump out.
Is my thing full?
Yes, in this round it would have been full.
What happened? Oh, hello. Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can hear the back door starts to unlock. With that, you see this naiad kind of push its arms up, and the water rises, and it just slams against the door, holding it shut. And you guys make it out. As you're walking away, you can hear the door open, and the naiad says, you hear the naiad scream at Seth, get out! And you just hear a bunch of water splashing around, but you don't know what happened as you make your way back. But, don't know. What do you guys do?
Pour some water? Like,
Yeah.
I ask her, I'm like,
Good.
I go downstairs, I'm like, we just pour it on him, right?
Oh, oops, my bad. Supposed to spend an hour in the bath to gain the benefits of a greater restoration. For this, well, since I fucked up, that's my bad. She'll say, yes, pour it on him.
Okay.
All right.
Just
His
pour
head
it.
first.
Take our time, make sure we cover all the bits and pieces.
Yeah, and as you do that, it just starts to go back to skin. But and you're back to normal.
Oh, I just had the strangest sensation. What? How did I get? Were we not going downstairs?
I run up and give you a hug. Oh, that's what I love to do.
Hello, Hemlock.
You turned into stone, and our friend downstairs, well, she apologized, I guess you could say. She told us what to do, and I missed you, and,
Okay. I turned into stone, but I will comfort you. That's yes. Okay.
I
That's
thought you
okay.
were dead.
I'm fine now. Thank you. I'm fine now.
I'm not powerful enough to fix you, and we had to go break in the spa, and and this nice water dude helped us.
After burning us with acid.
Are we in imminent danger at the moment?
It's quite possible. We
Always
should be on
in
high
imminent
alert.
danger.
Does it feel like if we close this window behind us that it almost like does it seem like we created visible damage
I mean,
from the outside?
you busted a window.
I smashed the window.
We smashed the window? I thought we just forced it open.
Oh, that building. No, Yeah, he broke through. Wait,
I broke the window, and Hemlock
yeah,
as a
busted in
wolf
the front
broke through
door.
the door.
Well, if we do have any element of surprise left, I highly recommend that we take advantage of it and try to get an advantage on at least one of these witches before they all get together and form a party.
What time of day is it?
Late afternoon, I think. Not even. No, not late afternoon. Yeah, no, it's like what? You that late? Um,
Um,
we're gonna say something.
I'm eyeing the broken window and the trees behind it, and I'm thinking I'm going to go through that window and try to hide in the trees and see if I can get a vantage on the main building.
All right. So you jump out the window. As you jump out the window, that's when you see coming from the back door of this building 3 people walking out. One of them is Seth, and it's 2 of the acolytes that work there, and they're looking around. Give me a stealth check.
+10.
38.
Right? They clearly don't see you, but they do notice the front door open, and they start to walk towards it. Everyone, roll initiative. Seth kind of points to the door for this one to go look. Starts to move. Hemlock.
I turn into a wolf.
Okay. Direwolf.
Princess right there. And when she opens the door, I will bite.
Great. But as you come there and look through the door, uh, this acolyte's eyes start to glow red, and its mouth kind of opens up, it starts to elongate, and this red light comes out of its mouth as well. Give me a wisdom saving throw as it puts out this frightful sound using its ready action. 21.
21.
Nothing happens. You're so angry, you just look right back at it and just start growling. What do you do? Just,
I bite
okay.
it.
You,
Oh,
so,
is it coming through?
well, no, it's at the end. It only moved 30 feet, so it could use a ready action. So it's still, what, 10 feet away from you? So you would have to move forward. You still have movement. Yeah.
I bite her.
Okay. 13 actually hits. You go to bite, and it like puts up its arm. And when you grab onto this acolyte and bite, expecting to feel flesh, you actually get a mouthful of what appears to be some kind of straw or some kind of plant-based material.
Oh. Okay.
Damage.
And then it must do a saving throw, strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
16.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Anything else?
Nothing else. That's it. Just latched on our.
Leopold will come over here, and he will do his Eldritch Blast. Does he get 2 of them or just 1? Don't people get 2 at some point?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he gets 2. Let me check.
Oh, yep, 2 beams at 5th level. So the first one hits. 25. $11. Damn. Nope, hit. With a 4. But it is still standing. You can see a bunch of just straw kind of falling out of it. Hemlock. Vader.
All right, I'm going to throw a dagger at Seth and see what happens. I'm stealth, so I have advantage, right?
Yep. $19, that hits. Okay.
And I'm going to move to the I'm going to move around the back corner of the building and bonus action hide.
Okay. Okay. Dan.
So I'll climb out the window.
Okay. That's 10 movement.
I will fire an arrow at this one that's fighting with Hemlock.
Okay.
And I'll like drop my double. Well, actually, if I was climbing out the window, I'd probably just pull out my longbow. So, and I get 2 attacks.
So the 25 hits, the 9 doesn't. 8 damage. Alright, you notice your arrow doesn't do as much damage as it should have. It hits.
That will end my turn.
Right. Seth looks right at you, and his eyes turn red, and these laser beams. He's just like, whoosh, and these red lasers go shoot at you. Like Superman. Gets a 24.
It's a hit.
For 8 fire damage, and he does it again. He gets a 9 and misses. But then these big red bat-like wings come off of him, and he just flies up into the sky 60 feet. Oh. Straight up. Well, kind of like on that diagonal. This other one down here, this acolyte. How far? It moves forward. Towards Hemlock. But it looks at you, Van, and its eyes and mouth do that same thing where it puts out this frightful scream that tries to give you its terrifying glare. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You are magically frightened until the end of the acolyte's next turn. The frightened target, you are paralyzed. It does its terrifying glare.
I'm not like immune to that as an elf, am I?
No, that's your advantage.
Okay.
Stop. Find the. It's- Hmm. There it is. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or take actions. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage. When the attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Right. This acolyte up here does its terrifying gaze at you, Hemlock. Give me a wisdom saving throw. This music is horrible.
13.
That succeeds. Or sorry. Sorry. Yep. You're next. My God, what is this? Okay, turn this on. I know, we can techno music.
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna move over here. So I'm like on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack the one. Which draw person I'm gonna attack? I'm gonna go for this one right here. That sucked.
Yep, that misses.
I can't do anything else. So that'll be it.
Okay. Hold to his blast. It's a 12. It's the one that you were attacking. For 11, you see its Eldritch Blast just bursts through the head. All this hay comes out, and the illusion of a human kind of ends as you see a scarecrow lying on the floor. He shoots his blast at the other one. Hits again. For another 9. Vader.
I'm going to head straight for this tree. Ugh, come on.
Bunk said, he says two attacks for blast. I just realized. He says, cool, don't die, guys. Don't worry, Bunk, you won't die.
And I will.
You're welcome to come, unless you're having internet problems.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at this acolyte. The Seth is 60 feet up, right? Still.
Yes.
Do I have advantage on this attack?
Trying to think how that works, because you moved, so you don't have that
Okay.
stealth anymore.
Okay.
I mean, that hits.
Okay, and I do have sneak attack because it's in combat with an ally.
What? No, it's not. It has to be 5 feet next to an ally. Did you say you're hitting Seth?
No, Seth is way out of range.
Oh, I thought. Okay, so you're hitting the the alkali. I
I'm
thought you were hitting
the
Seth. Okay.
No, I asked if Seth was 60
I
feet
gotcha.
up because that puts him well out of my
Yep,
range.
I missed it. All right. Okay. We got 16.
Correct. And I will bonus action hide in this tree.
Okay. Okay. Van. Oh, Van is frozen. Sorry. He is going to lie down. And make some attacks. His spear. Let's figure out. I'm trying to remember what petrified was the terrifying glaze, right? So the attack was an 18. His armor class is 18, so that's critical hit. Damage is 23. Wow. spear causes piercing and fire damage. Gets 2 of these attacks. Advantage. Critical hit.
I'm down.
Damage, but doesn't. You see Van drop the light, stares at you, and it tries its terrifying gaze. Shepherd. Hemlock,
Yeah.
give me a wisdom saving throw. You know what? I'm just gonna change your name to Shepherd. Suddenly, Hemlock thinks her name is Shepherd. Oh no! Ah.
Oh, your fault. Call me Shepherd.
And yeah, you just see this face like an elongated mouth, and it's and you just get frightened for a second. You know what? I'm gonna be a fun DM. Give me another wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna give you advantage on these since you're angry as F. Plus, I don't want you guys to all die. You've been playing the angry friend for the entire time, so trying to get revenge for your friend Millie. All right, you are not petrified or terrified.
Better not be. Is it my turn?
Nope, not yet. It is now.
And he's down now?
Who?
6
Van?
guy? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's on the ground. Yeah.
Am I in his attack range or no? I have to get closer.
You are.
I am? Okay. I like to bite his head off. We'll try to.
That misses. You snap and he blocks it with his spear.
Arr! That's it, man. I can't do anything else.
Leopold shoots his Eldritch Blast. 1-2-1, that's a hit. Go Leopold. 7. It's still up though. Shoot one more time. That's a hit. Second Eldritch Blast bursts through the chest of this one, straw everywhere, and it erupts. Vader.
Attack the Cambion. Do I have advantage?
Yeah, yep.
I assume a 22 hits.
It does. How'd you know it was a Cambion?
You described it.
No, I didn't. Nine? 9,
Yeah,
10,
you
11,
described-
12, 13.
You described the red rays coming out of its eyes and the black leathery wings.
Yeah, but how'd you know it was a Cambion?
I can tell you, but then I'd have to make sure Brandon isn't listening.
I don't understand.
Because I've...
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
Buddy. Anything else?
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to try to move over to this tree and break a sight line and stealth again.
Okay. Right.
It's abysmal.
We're not hidden. Man. Death saving throw, please.
Where is that on the sheet?
Roll a d20 with nothing attached.
If you just click on the death saves word on the front of in the attributes page. Go. And save your cough up a little blood. Seth looks at you, Shepard, and he says, "Kill your friend." And he points at Fader. Give me a I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
Before I do this, I know I'm an animal now, but I'm a wolf. I mean, I'm a wolf. Oh my god, I'm an elf.
You get.
Does that go over or anything?
You would get advantage.
Okay.
Oh, DC was 14. Your anger, your eyes start to gloss over a little bit, but you shake it off, and that's when Seth gets mad.
Rage.
And his wings flap, and he flies up into the air, giving you an opportunity to attack if you wish to take it.
Bite at him.
Knock him prone.
You would go to attack, but he is so fast you missed. Up into the air. 60 feet. And he says, and he just kind of laughs with this joyous laugh as if this is all just a big game and he's having fun. You really think you can beat us? The Alkalite is dead. Hemlock.
Oh boy. He's in the air?
Mm-hmm.
60 feet, you said?
Yep.
I bamf out of my wolf form.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Which is a free action, I think, or a bonus action. I don't even know anymore.
Bonus, I believe.
Anyway, I don't even care. I'm just gonna do my lasso.
Your lasso?
Lasso. Yeah, hold on. It's a spell.
It like suddenly the Wonder Woman lasso appears on his side, glowing.
Exactly. I can't find it.
I love that lasso she has. Like in the movies, it's so cool. It's like snakes around and wraps around people and does whatever she wants. That thing is like so powerful.
It's one that pulls them down. Hold on, I'm trying to find them. Find it.
It's a spell?
Yeah. I think it's a 3rd level. Hold on. I have so many.
No.
Where is
Bolt purse?
I
No.
used it before. It's like a yellow thing. Is it Earthbind?
Earthbind, yeah. Choose one creature you see. Yellow strips of magic energy loop around the creature. The creature must succeed on a strength saving throw, or its flying speed, if any, is reduced to 0. An airborne creature affected by this descends 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
He's down.
Right.
Well, he has to do a saving throw of 14.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, against 9. That's great. Yeah. So, what does it look like when you shoot your lasso? Is it like the Wonder Woman one, where it's
It is like the Wonder Woman one. I like go.
glowing yellow?
It's time to come down, and I throw it.
And it, yeah, it wraps around his leg or his arms, and he just like, well, I guess his body, and it starts to bring him down. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. All right. That's it. Oh wait, I lied. Hold on. Oh, can I do 2 spells if it's a bonus action?
And
No, I can't. Never mind. Never mind. That's it.
well, used your bonus action. Leopold will come out. Or his thing goes. "120 feet. You will Eldritch Blast Seth. D6. I don't think Bunk ever rolled this well. He's like he's rolling such high numbers right now. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. 7 damage. Does it again. Oof, that is
You had to jinx him.
Fader.
Okay. I'm going to. So he's down on the ground. Is he restrained? Is he held? What's up with him?
So it says he will descend 60 feet per round. So the round's not over.
He has 0 fly speed for 1 minute. Is what it is. I'm pretty sure.
So he is. I would say he's descending.
So, okay. In that case, I'm going to hold my action until he's, within 60 feet.
Yep.
And in fact, I'm going to hold my action until he's at the ground and is in melee combat range with Hemlock.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's gonna pretty much right turn. Is that a concentration spell? Earthbind. Concentration. Yes, it is. Okay. So yeah, he's coming down. Sorry, Van. Death saving throw. Nice. He's coming down. He looks at you, Hemlock, and he shoots his eye rays. $11.
No. Nope. 12.
Shoots another one. Ah! He's like trying to get out of this rope, and his eye rays are just going all over the place. Oh, that's great. I won't make him hit Van like I usually do on crit fails when someone's next to somebody. That'd be so fucked up. All right, and now he's on the ground. Hemlock. And he says, "Let me go."
Do I get my...
Oh, yep, and that triggers your ready action, and he says, "Let me go, and I'll let you live."
I don't think I have a choice. I have to take my ready action, right?
Go for it.
I mean, you don't have to take it if you don't want to. It's up to you.
My friend right here is gonna kill you, so.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Does him being held or anything give me advantage on this attack?
It's not considered restrained, so I would say no.
Okay. Boom.
And he's wiggling out, and it just flies right by his head.
Bonus action.
Well, it's not your turn.
Yep.
Hemlock. And he's
Still holding the rope.
says, "I won't tell the witches you're here."
I cast a cure wound at Van.
Okay. Nice.
Get up, buddy. You live. And I'm still holding the rope, and I go, that's it, actually. I don't think I can do anything.
Leopold, I would say, looks at you guys to see what he should do if you're going to attack or keep attacking. Consensus?
I think he would hold his action until that decision is made.
Yeah, he's looking at you. Van, you come out of it. Some of the wounds heal. You're no longer coughing up blood. You are prone. Fader, what do you do?
Can I bonus action and then hold my action?
Yeah, you could do a bonus action first.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action hide in the trees.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold my action to see what Van and Hemlock decide to do.
Okay. Van, you come to. You're no longer dying.
Yeah, I have no faith in this creature whatsoever to keep his word. And looks like we have the advantage, so.
So all I have to do is scream. All right.
I will attack. Gonna re-roll the 1. So 11 damage.
Hey.
And then I'll bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
Reroll.
S-
9 damage. And then I suppose since I'm attacking, I would hope that would trigger potentially their attacks as well.
Yep. Leopold will shoot his blast. Bam. There. I'll shoot yours.
Am I hidden enough to get
Yep.
sneak or advantage?
Yep. I mean, that's not a crit, but...
That wasn't a crit. Damn it. All right.
All that excitement for nothing. 5. Great. Anything else?
That was a held action.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Van, was there anything else from you? Was a no?
Yeah, it's a no. He looked bloodied.
He is bloodied. He's looking pretty bad. But then he looked. You also remember your attacks don't seem like they were doing as much damage as you said. He has resistance to non-magical damage. So he looks around. He's tied up. He can't go anywhere, and he just says, "Oh, you better all." He says, "Yeah." He goes. He looks at you, Shepherd, and he says, "You better run." Hemlock, sorry. Looks at Hemlock and says, "You better run." As he summons a spell, and he this quick energy just kind of wraps around him, and he's gone. As he plane shifts.
Okay.
That does not trigger an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
Does that trigger Sentinel?
Are
Nope.
we out of combat?
With him, yeah. So, yeah, he tells you better run, and he plane shifts. Oh.
Nobody got a counterspell. Leo don't got a counterspell. Nobody got a counterspell.
Take cover, heal up, potentially leave. I guess.
We need to.
What if we hide with
Oh wait,
Gork and they
let's
come
see.
and raises them or something?
Bunk says Bunk has counterspell.
Oh shoot! Counterspell it, Bunk.
Do it.
All right, we'll see if it works because this is a 7th level spell. Counterspell, and then do an Arcana check. 17.
Can he cast it at a higher level?
He doesn't have.
No.
It doesn't. It wouldn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't have 7.
Warlocks cast at the highest level possible.
Yeah, but it's not a 7th level spell. He doesn't.
But doesn't casting at a higher level make the DC easier?
No, I don't believe so. Say right in the spell. It just automatic. Huh. Telling me he has no spell. When you cast a spell using a spell slot 4th or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you use. So it doesn't change anything about the DC. Did I make this private? Here we go. Drum roll. 17! Oh my god. Damn it, I took everyone out of combat order. Do you remember what it was?
I know I'm going.
Hemlock, Leopold, Vader, me, then him.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's last.
Yes.
Let's make everyone. Hemlock. 20. Who was next?
Leopold. No. Yeah, Leopold.
Yeah, Hemlock, Leopold.
Vader. Van.
Yes.
Creature.
Leopold.
Vader.
And alright, so it was his turn when he did that. Yeah, so he tries to, he says, he looks at Hemlock and he says, "You better run." The energy kind of swishes around him, but then we have Leopold over there just do his thing, and the spell fails. Seth lets out a scream. Witches! Hemlock. He says, "Sisters!"
Primal Savagery. Hit.
The miss.
it is.
Wait, can he get out of? Does he get another chance to get out of your rope? By the way,
Oh, let me see.
Didn't look like he did.
I don't think it was in there either.
Do a strength.
Not unless she breaks concentration.
I didn't
Circus-
yet.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Wait, did you get hit with his eye ray before?
No.
Okay.
So I missed. I don't think I have anything I could do. This sucks. Nope, nothing. All right. I just go, you better stop praying. My friends are going to take that pretty head off.
All right. Oh boy. He's screaming. Leopold will do his Eldritch Blast. Critical hit. You go, Bunk. Wait, he
Here,
says.
bunk.
No, I think it is Arcana. So 20 damage. Hit. So Bunk, yeah, you just see this powerful Eldritch Blast build up in his hand, and he shoots it, exploding right through Seth's chest, and the Cambion drops down to the ground. Off in the distance, you can hear what appears to be a dog barking, like in an aggressive way.
We need to take cover behind this building immediately. Do we
Or
have any
perhaps,
healing
or perhaps
potions?
in the building. Perhaps in the building.
We could be trapped in the building. At least if we're outside, we can retreat.
I don't have any healing potions.
We have no healing potions. Oh man, I feel like we always had healing potions.
No.
We can talk as we move. Let's move. Let's move.
Let's get
Let's
behind the
move
building.
north behind the building and carry on toward the tree line.
So you guys are staying. Yep. I'll give you, yeah, you get one movement, and then I'll do a movement for them, and that's how we're going to go. So you guys all move, take dash actions. How far is that? Yeah. So you all take dash actions behind the building.
Bonus action hide if I can.
In the trees.
I mean, with your current status, guys, you would feel like you're in danger if you try to take on these three sisters.
We need to
We
go.
need to go. Yeah, let's just go.
We're outie.
Is there a way that we can get the portal open?
Funk wouldn't know that since the portal only brought him here. It doesn't appear that there is a portal going back. So you guys run to the back of the building. You can hear this large barking crazy animal off in the distance, and then it kind of goes quiet, like quieter as it's running through the building now. You guys come to the back. Do you run off into the woods, or what do you do?
Run off into
Off into the woods.
Off into the woods.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys run off into the woods. As you're running through the woods, off in the distance behind you, you can hear again the barking of this creature get louder, but then it stops. After a while, as you're moving through the woods, you're pretty confident nothing is following you at this point. And we'll say you make it a good distance away before you come to a stop. You guys do say to each other. You're in the woods. The four of you.
I would say that we keep track of the direction to get back to that place and move far enough away that we feel as though we can sit down and take a rest.
Can't hear you,
You're
Brendan.
Can we open the book and see if a portal appears?
Yeah. You get the book from Bunk. You're flipping through the book. It. I mean, what do you do with it?
Whatever he did. I mean, I'll have him do it. Whatever he's did to open it.
Well,
Don't waste it.
when
It's
he opened it, it asked him a question. If he was like how he was feeling. When you open the book here, close. When you open the book, it asks the same thing. It does its thing where it asks you, "How are you feeling?" Let me.
we're feeling dumb.
We
We wish we could get some reading material.
I'm like, I feel like it's time to go home.
If rest and relaxation or transformation is what you need, then follow the lilies, dearest one. I am sure Silvery will see you to your needs. Uh, and a portal opens.
no, not to go through that portal.
Close the book.
Do not go through that portal.
I'll just close the book.
As you close the book, yeah, the portal vanishes.
It is good, honestly. If that takes us to the place where we originally spawned into, that is quite a bit outside of that place. It actually might be a pretty good escape route if we can use it in that way.
Pickle, like if
I
we
don't think that's actually true. That brought us walking distance away from the front door.
Well, yeah, but like it was like off in the distance. We had to like walk all the way over here.
it only opens once a day, we just wasted it.
That's quite all right. I think we spend the remainder of the day walking as far from this place as we can. We then take a rest, and then tomorrow morning we can either make our way back to Candlekeep, or we can use the book to come back and try again.
Agreed. We did.
Hemlock,
It would
Hemlock,
appear that we have substantially, relatively substantially depleted their forces. I mean, those guys were not a pushover, and so it is good that we got rid of them.
Hemlock, please believe me that I'm not suggesting that we leave and never come back.
If we go in there, we're gonna be just like Millie.
Are you suggesting that we leave and not come back?
I didn't say we're not coming back. I'm just saying.
I will just say that if we do decide to walk, I mean to go back to Candlekeep, it is going to take us probably quite some time, a
I
significant amount of time.
I don't know that this book is capable of transporting us back to Candlekeep.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
suspect it's
But I'm just saying that if we decide to walk all the way back, I mean, we can obviously come back here at some point in time, but we will
here's
then
my
walk all the way back again.
here's my thought. Suppose we keep this book in our possession and we come back when we're stronger.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm coming back here, and they're all going to die.
But perhaps after we've learned some more, after we've grown in power, as it were.
Yes.
Seems fair to me.
We could go grind for some experience.
Although I will say, I would like to heal them all.
What?
You would like to.
I would like to kill them all.
Yes.
I'm suggesting that
Well,
we
we
do
are
just that.
going to kill them. I'm
I'm
going
suggesting that,
shred to shred. It's going to happen.
but perhaps when we're in a bit more of an upper hand.
Yeah, Bunk. The nearest town is, I think it is Silvery.
Must have a
Consider this.
portal to the other side.
Consider this. We decide to be patient. Perhaps we even wait a couple days. We come back. We position ourselves outside of one of the doors. very patiently wait until one of these witches wanders outside, and then, without a whole bunch of other people around, and just assassinate her specifically. Get rid of her, potentially even retreat after that, if we can. But, if that goes well, we may be even able to go after the other two, obviously more easily. But what I'm suggesting is that if we take our time and plan it out well, we can probably post up outside this back door. We know they move back and forth between this tower and the main building. If we take our time and we are very, very stealthy, we use like pass without a trace, we can probably get the drop on one of them and just wax her. Like, I mean, I'm not saying she's going to be easy, but I'm saying that we can take her out and then get out of here again, just the way we did right now.
It sounds as though you're trying to use luck as a strategy.
It's not luck; it's stealth. We're going to set a trap for them.
I don't know. They probably all stay together.
We've already witnessed them in and out of here by themselves.
Right, but that was before we killed 2 gargoyles, 2 what looked like scarecrows, and Seth. I can't imagine that they're going to say, "Oh, well, it's back to business as normal."
Let's go walk alone through the valley.
I guess. I mean, how many days are they going to continue to move only as a group of 3 throughout this entire place?
By the way, can I suggest that while we're having this discussion, we are still moving away from the spa?
Yeah,
we're still walking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a quick break?
Yep, I was just gonna say, while you guys are walking, trying to figure out what you're gonna do, we could take our first 10-minute break, and then we'll come back. And it's Silvery Moon, Bunk. Pretty close. All right, we'll be back.
Leopold is a noble. He definitely would have seen maps and things.
Well, yeah, you guys know where you're at. I'm showing you right now. So you're way up here, like all the way up in the high forest. It's actually right above the high. The Silvery Moon. Oh yeah, there's Silvery Moon.
Is Silvery Moon a town, a city, a
Yeah,
village?
it's a city. The next like.
So are we kind of like close to the Evermoors?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The right of the Evermoors. So long way down to Candlekeep.
And so you're saying that essentially the place we were is like up here or in here.
It just kind of says like that's the closest town next to it. It's in the woods. It doesn't give it a precise location.
Let's find out if we can. Let's try and get our way to Silvery Moon and see if we can find someplace safe to.
It's in
There's
the
no road to the Candlekeep.
yeah. It's okay. So this place is technically in the high forest. So it's somewhere like.
This little patch of forest here could even be part of the high forest. I mean, just because it has this little tiny piece of like whatever in between doesn't necessarily mean it's not high forest. I mean, so we're going to walk.
Hemlock.
Hmm.
I've heard of an ability or a spell, a magical thing that some druids are able to do, whereby you would produce a number of small berries that are able to give some sort of restorative power. Is that something that you would have would be able to access?
Yes, I can do that. But you do know it's 1 hit point. Just
Would it be something that would be able to bring for instance, when Van was so devastatingly hurt, would it be something that we could force down his throat and bring him back from the brink?
yes, yes, technically.
Part of that question is a DM question. Is that something that is allowed? Can a good berry be administered to a fallen, to somebody who's making death saving throws and bring them back?
I would say I don't know. If
only-
they
yeah.
could choke on it.
I'm thinking if
I'll have you make a roll. If you get a crit fail, you make it go down their windpipe and they choke to death and get.
I mean, the same could be said of a potion, honestly.
I know it could be.
You squish the berry before you.
Feed him mouth to mouth like a bird.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Show
I
it.
like the roll just for the the possibility of it going down the wrong way.
like a critical fail.
Yeah, critical fail. It goes the wrong way. I mean, that's it.
They do
That's
lose
funny.
their effectiveness after 24 hours, so it's not like you can
Right.
do it forever.
But I'm thinking if we can't find healing potions, that would be not a method of making someone terribly effective in combat, but at least taking them, bringing them away from the danger of imminent death.
What's interesting, an interesting thought is that if we are going to basically set up a planned assault, we can do this like late the night before we go to bed, and create a whole like inventory's worth of good berries with all of your spells. And since they're good for 24 hours, so you make them, then we take a long rest, you get all your heals back, and we still have like an inventory of good berries.
It just brings somebody up to 1 point, so they just keep going up and down, up and down.
But you also get 1 health point per berry. So if you have 30 berries, I mean that's 30 hit points.
You're
healing.
shoving berries in your mouth.
Yeah, you're just like eating like fistfuls of berries.
So I just looked it up, and the ruling people say is no, because it says the creature has to eat it. A creature can use its action to eat 1 berry. An unconscious person can't use an action. Take an action.
Just Uno berry.
Okay. Do we just for future reference, do we allow a creature to administer a healing potion to an unconscious character?
And
It's
potions.
always been a thing from what
Yeah, we've always played that way that you can.
Okay, so healing potions, yes, but good berries, no. Never mind, Emma.
Still, in a planned assault, would be
That-
great to have like a pouch of good berries with you.
No, it is.
Remember though
that
that
would be
eating,
like super
eating one
powerful.
berry is an action. But if eating one berry is an action, that would mean it's used.
It doesn't. It doesn't necessarily. Oh,
A creature can use its action to eat one berry.
Downtime.
It's a big berry.
That's, I mean, for
Feel
one,
like
using your action to gain one hit point doesn't strike me as being
I understand
a
that
very
it's like
useful.
a banana. I think a banana is a berry.
It is a berry, yeah.
It is,
Good
but that's
berries
also, I mean,
are like banana berries.
in terms of action combat, that's
We've
it's
gotten
not.
sidetracked here.
Yes, we have. Let's see if we can find our way to Silvery Moon.
I mean, you can find your way to Silvery Moon.
All right.
So-
Tell us about Silvery Moon. It's got to be an amazing and beautiful city that few people ever see because
I
we're
love
so
anything
far
with
from the Sword
moon
Coast.
in it.
Yeah, it seems like an elf city to me.
It's a city in the Renaissance time. Use your imagination. You approach the gates. Do you like my? You like that? How about that? Is that good?
What a beautiful city we've. Let's go inside.
What's the name? What's the name of the first inn?
And in the woods, those little woods next to Silvery Moon is called Silverwood. So yeah, Silvery Moon. This place is known as the Gem of the North. It is a peaceful realm where many races live together.
It sounds terrible.
Let's see if I can find anything else on it.
We've missed you, Bunk.
Oh, it looks. So yeah, you approach the city. Being in the woods, there's. It's very hilly. You come in. There's a lot of nice cobblestone roads. Nice little houses made of mud or whatever that is. The nice white stone kind of material that they have. You see a lot of those. You actually see also trees with lanterns hanging down them, and there's one tree looks almost like a elven house. It's a mixture of all different races living here.
I love it here.
This place
nice.
was ruled for centuries by the High Lady Celestial Silverhand, which was a powerful wizard and one of the Seven Sisters, a daughter of Mistra.
You suppose that in a city of this size, they may have a temple to a goddess? Like
This place was run by the daughter of Mistra, the goddess of magic. Of course, there's a temple.
Not to her. A temple to the the place we just left was a temple to that goddess of beauty.
Of Soon.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. Could there also be a temple of Soon here in the city?
I would say yes.
Would we potentially be able to go there and tell them about what we have found?
It's because the religions here is Maliki. You would see, I don't know what that is. You would see a temple to Maliki. You see one to Ogma, Sylvanus, Soon, and Timora, and Mistra. Most of the races here is humans, and then followed by elves.
Yeah.
Well, they certainly didn't do any neighborhood planning. I mean, that house is in a tree, and then that one's made of mud, and I don't understand any of this.
So you're gonna find a. So when you get here, I would say it's now pretty late. Walking through the forest to get to the main road and then to Silvermoon. We'll say it's sun's kind of going down at this point. People are closing shop, things like that. But you're able to walk in. It is an inviting city, so they're not going to stop you or anything. But seeing your weapons, I'm sure the guards would say something. But we have no trouble here. Just stay good. Kind of give you the the normal talk of welcome to the city, but just cause
I would
trouble.
imagine, I would imagine as a group comprised almost completely of elves. I mean, unless we look like Drow, I mean, we should have like a pretty good reputation, right?
Well, they mostly look. I mean, we have a spy and a coming in. I don't know. It really depends on how you're all dressed. I think they would look at Fader a little weird. I don't trust this guy.
Actually.
Yeah, I guess they would see the noble too. That's true. Yeah, but I think that's their normal, normal thing that they say to people come in who are strangers. Like, don't cause trouble. Yeah. It's not in any kind of threatening way or anything like that. Or
I would
things
bow
like
to them
that.
gracefully, and we have no trouble to cause.
Can you
Well,
point
then,
us to an inn?
of course. Just head down the main road. You'll see a few of them. I'm gonna be very vague with this whole town since I don't have it.
Something off the beaten path. Like I want to be somewhere that you know.
So you have the north bank and the south bank, and the way the layout of this place is, and it's divided by a river. The north bank was the old section of the city. It is shaped roughly like a half circle and had 3 gates in its walls at the west, north, and east. The large area known as the market divided North Bank west and east, cutting from the wall to the docks at the river. There are many shops around the docks. The High Palace was located on the east side of the North Bank, just inside the walls. Most places of worship and the houses of the nobles are also located on the eastern side. South Bank was originally an area for caravan, business, and warehouses, but it expanded to become nearly as large as the North Bank, and was also known for containing most of the schools and were parts of the famous Conclave of Silvermoon. That gives you kind of an idea of what this place is like. They do have their own coin. Yeah. So where are you trying to go? Which, now that you kind of have a better idea of what this is like.
I mean, I would suggest something that's pretty low key and maybe off the beaten path a little bit. Just somewhere that if they were to come looking for us, I'd like to be somewhere they might not look.
Oldwood.
Alright, so we'll see.
Nothing like gross though, I guess.
Like a normal person would stay.
Like a bed and breakfast maybe. I don't know. No, or like should we just go to a tavern? I don't care.
Go to a tavern.
Yeah, a tavern sounds good.
Find more.
As long as it's got rooms.
My tavern generator. Sorry. I was not expecting you guys to go to the city. Here we go. All right. So yeah, we'll just say you find a nice little inn. It's called. Doesn't even. It's called. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I don't know. What do we want to call this one? I can't come up with a good name. It's called The Leaf's Inn. It is a very naturey place. It looks
A lot of
like
potted plants.
yeah, a lot of potted
Fancy.
plants. It looks like it used to be a tree stump, but it's like fancy looking. Like it's not like just an ugly tree stump. It looks nice, like it's been taken care of. The tree's gone, so it kind of just goes up
Oh.
2
It
stories.
still looks dirty.
Oh, it'll be fine.
No, you go in. The wood's like carved inside and sealed and polished and stuff like that inside. It's not just raw wood. When you come in, you have your little bar areas with a couple of round tables people are sitting at. It's not a very packed place, but it is a nice little local place. And you can see the kind of stairs that goes up the side of around the stump. On the second level, there are some rooms there. You walk in and you do see mostly elves in here, and there is a elven man behind the bar pouring someone drinks. He sees you and he comes over and he just says, "Oh, welcome to the Leafs Inn. I'm Ralphie. No, I'm not Ralphie. I am I am Lazary. Lazary. Welcome. You're new to town. I've never seen you before."
Yes, we apparently came from the old temple of Soon, and not the nicest of new tenants.
An old temple of Soon. What place is that?
It's about a half day into the forest.
What's it called? And he kind of gestures, would you like the ale that he has to all of you to see if you want.
Any wine?
Oh, of course. Pulls out a bottle of wine and pours you a glass.
Ah,
It's 1 silver piece. This is our local wine that we grow.
puts 5 silver on the bar. Keep 'em coming.
Another one. He looks at Van and he says, "Forgive me for staring. Where are you from?"
Oh, I came over from the Feywild. Came over from the Feywild recently. You know, just doing a quick quest here in the what's this place called? Faerun.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a quest here in Faerun.
Welcome. We don't get many elves from our homelands here. It is good to see.
He's an elf.
Yes. This is like an elven kind of bar, so most of the patrons in here are elves, but these are mostly like wood elves.
Yeah, I can't imagine you do. But it's good. Always good to be, to be able to travel to these places when the opportunity comes along.
Says yes, the only other elves from the land that I've heard in this area are the sisters at the at the spa, not too far from here.
Oh, yes, well, I don't think they're elves.
So he looks at you kind of funny. What do you mean?
They are like, are we sure that we want to be sharing all of this information openly currently? I mean, I honestly, maybe it would be a good to let them know.
I'm sure it's fine. Apparently, they're witches, and turning different people into old people by stealing their
Feeding
youth.
people to other people.
Yes, I'm fairly certain they turned one of them into food.
Don't say. He said, "Well, that's unfortunate. I've sent a few nobles that way when they stayed here looking for to rest and relax. Oh,
Yes, yes, yes. Follow the lilies to rest and relaxation, and then get cursed.
Yeah.
We are potentially looking to go back there and take vengeance upon them. If you had any recommendations on who we might speak to about acquiring some assistance and ridding the spa of its curse and saving Silvery, who is the facilities, the spa's original owner, who is tortured and cursed in its bowels, if you had any idea of people that might be interested in helping with this.
Wait, the original owner's name was Silvery, like the name of this town?
well, they're spelled totally different.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
Common
Are
name.
you familiar with Silvery, by the way?
I'm just gonna look.
That's okay.
Yeah, because Silvery, it's Silvery Silver Song. I mean, this is like, I guess, like an elven area, so you get a lot of silvery stuff here. Silvery moon, silvery wood. Got a lot of
That's
silveries.
fair. It's Bill. It's the
It's
Bill
like-
of the night.
Yeah, it's like the Smith of us. And so he says, "Oh, it sounds like you guys are looking for some more adventurers."
No, just happens that way.
Maybe mm, health potions or buffs or something.
Health potions.
Weapons.
Or how about a place to just rest for a little while, since it is the middle of the night and I am still bleeding.
Yes, I think that going to our room as quickly as possible once we've eaten is a great idea.
Yes, I believe we can save all of our other business until tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Honestly, considering there are people nearby us that would probably rather we be dead, especially considering we've killed all of their friends. I say this very quietly. I'm like, we killed all their friends, we should probably keep it pretty low key. We just
I wouldn't say friends, I'd say more slaves, but whatever.
right. But anyways, I'm ready to retire. I like grab some bread and a flask of ale, ready to get out of there.
Okay. So yeah, he gives you. I'm trying to think of how much these rooms. And the. So it would cost in stay per day. We'll say this is a comfortable place. Is 8 silver pieces per night, and I know there is another group of adventurers here in town. I could put out a word that you're looking for some assistance.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get some NPCs, that would be great.
Could we
NP what?
NPCs, yeah.
NPCs?
We could get some. If we
Is
could
that
get
adventurer lingo? I've never heard of it.
yeah, adventurer lingo is exactly what that is. Sorry, I come from, like I said, I come from a long ways away.
before we ask for a word to be put out, perhaps we could find something out about this group of adventurers. We have no idea who these people are, what they stand for.
Oh, I assure you, they're good people. I wouldn't vouch for them if they weren't. They're
Can
just.
I do an insight check on this?
Yeah.
Person.
Give me insight check. Let me roll deception. Yeah, I mean, he seems like a very honest person. This is a nice, decent inn. No one here looks sketchy. And yeah, he seems like he's being sincere.
Okay. I withdraw my objection.
Perhaps we just, if you would be so kind as to just wait until we at least get a long night's rest before we put any word out. Like we'd rather,
Oh,
you
of
know.
course, of course. Think about it. But yeah, I mean, that's the only people I could think of that would help. It's not really Silver Moon's jurisdiction.
Well, just actually, and just between the two of us, we've
Also,
had a long journey, and if you believe what we told you about the spa, I can tell you it was not an easy place to be. So,
I'll definitely
if
tell people to be cautious for sure.
yeah, and just if anyone were to come asking about us, if you would just be so kind as to not reveal who we are or what we've told you. They are still alive, and I am concerned that perhaps they could come looking for us.
Kind of looks at you a little cautiously when you say if anyone comes looking for you, and he says, "Well, as long as it's not the authorities." He's giving you a look.
I said, no. If it was the authorities, if they are authorities you trust, please feel free to share whatever information you will with them. I'm just saying, if anyone looking like a acolyte or a mercenary or a witch or really just anyone uncouth, I would prefer they not know that we are here.
Oh,
How
it's like
about just anyone?
he says, "Don't worry. Your privacy here is one of our top priorities. Like, but unless it's the authorities, your business is nobody else's."
Okay, I'll say, and I'll put like 8 gold pieces down on the bar. I'm like, for tonight and food for us tomorrow morning, and just for being so helpful.
Yeah, he looks at
I'm
you
I'm
and
very tempted to I'm very tempted to do like a sleight of hand and see if I can palm a couple of those gold pieces. 8 gold pieces. That's a
I mean that
I
Very
like being
subtle,
generous.
gentleman.
he puts it
very
right
subtle.
down in front of him. I don't see how you can just suddenly swipe them right in front of people's faces. Yeah, right. So yeah, he looks at that and he says, "Oh, I totally understand, sir." And he's like, "Thank you for your generosity."
Absolutely.
He's
Now,
like, "We'll have
I
some food for you in the mornings." He's like, "Do you want to? I have 2 rooms. They have 2 beds each. Um, I don't have anything with 4 beds in them."
that's fine. If you could just send up some hot baths, I'm going to retire for the night. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Right? Yeah. Takes your money and gives you guys your room keys. Well, it tells you what rooms they are.
Well, I don't exactly require bed, Hemlock. If you'd like a room to yourself, I'm sure you have many thoughts to ponder over, just as long as you don't go off by yourself and try to murder anyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Leopold.
I will immediately go upstairs and begin carefully searching the rooms for any sort of traps or anything, and then I'm going to plant my own little traps on all the windows and doors before we go to sleep.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you look for traps. Very suspicious person going into an inn that just happened to might have trapped rooms. But give me a perception check. Or investigation, actually. Or is your modifier the same for investigation?
It's less, actually. It's
Oh.
+2.
Yeah, you don't see any traps. This place is nice and clean, though. I mean, it's very simple. There's the 2 beds. There's a little like nightstand in the center of the beds. There's a nice mirror on the wall. It's a very simple room, but comfortable.
I basically just like hang little bells on like the doors and windowsills
Mhm.
so that if someone were to open them, it would make like a ringing noise.
Yeah, they have these nice, beautifully carved windows like in the side of the tree. So it has like the curved wood and stuff. It looks really nice. But they would open a little bit, but not. But so you put your little traps. Do you have a kit for this? I don't remember.
I had
You do.
I
Do you
had
have?
I had the trap spell, but I do have proficiency in like thieves' tools.
You mean alarm?
No, there is a little. Isn't there? There is like a kit that comes with caltrops and like
There's
string.
a string and a bell. That
Yeah,
comes with
string and a
stuff.
bell. Yeah, there is something like that. So I mean, you could of course have it. It's not that big of a deal. Give me a sleight of hand check as you, with proficiency, set up your little traps. Does Fader say anything when he sees him doing this, trapping the room you're in?
Fader walked into the room. He was starting to get ready for bed, and very quickly noticed Van doing this, and just sort of stopped what he was doing, backed up a little bit against the wall, and just sort of watched with a kind of a confused expression, like, what is going on right now?
This is Van.
Where I come from, people want. There's a lot of people that want to kill you where I come from, so you need to be very careful in unfamiliar and potentially dangerous territories. And considering we're like a day's walk away from a large group of people that would like to kill us, I'm not really setting traps. I'm setting alarms on our windows in case anyone attempts to come in here tonight. Because I feel like
Yes, you have fun in this. I'll be spending the night in my own little pocket dimension. I'll go ahead and put my watch on a little shelf and tip my hat and disappear.
I'll be sure to knock should anything happen.
Banging it.
I'm going to just in case something happens in the night, I'm going to slip the pocket watch into my belt pouch so that if we do have to make a hasty retreat, it won't be forgotten behind.
Mm-hmm. What Leopold doesn't know won't hurt him.
I can see out of the watch.
Oh, can you?
Yeah,
It's in the night.
Yeah.
That's funny. And okay, so you set up your little alarms. You go into your watch. Vader pockets you. Hemlock, you're in your room all by yourself. What is Hemlock doing?
Oh, I don't know. She's probably like curled up in a ball crying. Like she's so miserable right now.
This is like the first
Yeah,
night where you have
that's
to
it.
think about poor Millie and
And that we
what
ate
happened
her.
to her. Yeah, her
She
last
probably like
kind of
threw up.
hour.
Like she's all alone now, so she's just like mask is off. Rage is over right now. She's just like sick to her stomach, crying, and just like I don't know. She feels like it's her fault, and yeah, and that she couldn't save her friend. So she's probably just huddled in a ball
Yeah,
on top of the blankets, crying.
nobody else thought cared about Millie. They're all just...
Who cares about Millie? Just Hemi.
So I guess on the other side of the walls, Fader and Van, you would just hear like the sniffling and every now and then little cries coming through the wall.
Fader is getting ready for bed, and he's or for meditation, and he's sort of sitting on the edge of the bed, and he's kind of torn, wondering whether or not he should go and see if there's anything that he can do to help comfort Hemlock, and ultimately doesn't.
And what is Bunk doing in his watch?
He's annoyingly writing a message in his book to Fader, which he's going to hear in his head. I can see out of the watch. Please put me back on the shelf so I can actually keep watch.
Am I allowed to respond to that?
Yes, you are, actually.
I will certainly do that. I simply didn't want to run the risk of leaving you behind in case we had to make a hasty retreat. By all possible means, and I put the watch. And I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I put the watch upside down onto the nightstand.
It doesn't do anything inside, but now I'm looking at the shelf through the top of my watch.
I don't know if you can still hear me, Leopold, but there you have it. I put you back on the nightstand.
What does Leopold say anything or do anything?
He's writing ... in his book, which just comes out as a long, hefty sigh.
Awesome. And then
I turn him back over so he can see.
And
Van.
I'll write a message to Hemlock as well.
I guess, yeah, what is Van doing? Let's go to sleep. Can't hear you.
He just like rolls out a little mat and settles down and just immediately goes, and like once he's set all of his stuff, like meticulously set the traps, like he made sure that like the door Brittany had, like the alarm was set up properly, and then he like goes to our room and like sets that alarm, and then he like just like lays out his mat and goes into like a meditative state for the next 4 hours.
What does Leopold's message say to Brittany or Hemlock?
I know I don't exactly come off as a friendly type, but I do actually care about your well-being, and I am sorry about Millie.
Thank you, Leopold. That's it.
Okay. And that will be our game today. With Hemlock saying thank you, Leopold. And it fades to black. Good game, guys. That was fun.
Good game.
Oh my
I'm
god!
glad we got out of there.
Holy
If
crap!
you hadn't given that extra saving throw,
Yeah.
I don't know how well that would have gone.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is a powerful like encounter. Like, what if it's the thing is, if you fail those saving throws, it drastically changes the story, the outcome. Like petrified or scared for a whole turn, like that's pretty crazy. Especially with the damage he can do that Cambion.
Well, plus if Hemlock had gone down, there's nothing either Leopold or I can do to bring somebody back up.
Yeah. It could have gone really bad, I feel like, if she had failed that. Plus,
Yeah,
so that's what I was thinking, like, she is kind of angry, so it wasn't too far-fetched to say she could have advantage.
Yeah, but the only thing I can do is suggest to people that they feel much better.
I can see you're bleeding out and dying, but you feel good about it.
I suggest that you get up.
Mm-hmm. I suggest you push through it because you don't feel pain. Wow.
I thought we were going down.
I was totally when Hemlock failed that saving throw. I was like, "This is over. This did TPK. I hope you've got the next. I hope you've got the next adventure planned out."
I thought maybe you might run and get away, which
Me?
could have probably happened. No, not you.
Rob was thinking about it, but Fader was not gonna watch Hemlock go down and run.
Oh, got away.
Well, Leopold wouldn't have gone down either. I wouldn't kill him off if the player's not actually playing. He would just go unconscious.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's the only survivor. Maybe he goes down and his genie magically pulls him into his watch.
He who lived twice.
Yeah. yeah, didn't he? He was the only. Wait, was he the only survivor in the last game too? Right? Yeah.
Yes,
Technically,
you are.
I died as the Raven, but I lived as
Oh yeah.
crap. What was his name?
Can't remember.
Hunter.
Sure. That's right.
I miss Joda sometimes.
I totally miss Kurgan.
I do not miss Kurgan.
I know, of course.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the Raven.
Kurgan, by the
Sometimes
way,
he was a
is
fun
going-
character.
Yeah, Raven was fun. He died
Kurgan is
too.
going to be making an appearance in my campaign.
All of
I was
Brittany's
trying-
friends die. Don't be Brittany's friend in the game.
I don't want to have them die though. I'm not
It's always your
That's why
friend.
Hunter lived. He was the
Yeah.
only one that was still suspect.
We overcame some
Lovely.
crazy stuff in that story.
No one ever trusted Hunter. Jesus Christ.
I trusted Hunter.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
No, like full hearted.
None of y'all straight up trusted him. Y'all are always like, you did
Well,
horrible
I
things.
did- Well, I did until you did the spell. You did the whole person spell on me. But then even after that, I trusted you again.
Oh, the whole person spell. I was just pissed because I was like, what the hell?
Saved everyone's life.
Dude, I was.
Can
I
I
was
just say
looking
how
for
thrilled I was?
that
At
episode.
that point,
I couldn't find it.
At that point, I had been banished, and I was sort of off in my pocket dimension watching this, saying, "Thank God I don't have to make any of these decisions."
What do you mean?
I want to see. I want to go back and rewatch us fighting the dragon thing again.
Can't wait till
Oh.
level 7. That's going to be a fun level.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome, guys. It's like I don't want there to be a TPK either.
Yeah, I have 5 hit points.
I like this story. Although
Yeah,
I do
sorry,
miss...
it might have been different if I was actually there because I could do like all kinds of weird stuff. Like my character can fly now and all that crap.
That's cool.
Flying is very useful.
From a spell fly or something else?
My genie background, I can fly 3 times for a minute each time.
What is that? That sounds cool.
So that's 3 full combats of flight.
Sorry. It's a bonus action. Give yourself a flying speed of 30 feet that lasts for 10 minutes. And I can use this action a number to my bonus proficiency bonus.
What is that called?
It's called Elemental Gift. It's my 6th level genie feature.
Oh,
And you said that's a flying speed of 30?
Yeah, flying speed of 30 that lasts 10 minutes. Oh, and I get resistance to thunder damage.
yeah, that's cool.
I think it's because my level 10 is not very combat heavy. That's why they made the level 6 one so combat heavy. But the level 6 one level 10 one is not bad either. That's the one where I basically can pull other people into my watch.
Do your legs like wind circle around your legs and they turn into like a genie bottom?
I'm trying to think of how to do that. That doesn't seem very very Leopold. So I'm gonna have to think of how he'll do that.
I mean, but it's a genie
Does it
thing.
require does it require concentration?
No?
It does not.
That's cool. That's quite an ability.
Or just the wind going around your legs. I don't know. Lift you up.
Yeah, maybe something.
I like so far you've incorporated a watch or a clock into all of your special abilities, and
That's why I've been thinking about that. Yeah. That's why I wanted to do the counter spell. Is just like him doing it, but he rewinds the watch back, and it just doesn't happen.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that effect.
I like that a lot.
I'll have to use that next. Yeah, I couldn't think on the spot of something to use your watch how to do it. So
No, it's
cast
perfectly fine. You let me do it, and I'm happy about that.
that was awesome. Like that was another turning point too. Him not getting away. If he got away, you guys would have been in trouble.
Getting getting fly speed that early is really good, because even when Tempest clerics get it at like level 17 or something like that, it's considered really good. I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's actually it might even be better because I think Tempest clerics can only use it outside.
And his is hover, so that's kind of cool too.
It's good.
So can you do that, like go up 30 feet, hover until the next round, go up another 30 feet and just keep getting higher and higher and higher?
Yeah, it's like the spell fly. It just lasts for 10 minutes instead of an hour.
Okay. That's fantastic. You could have gotten onto the roof of the tower.
Yeah. I was going to fly off the tower at one point, but it didn't seem like that was necessary.
Awesome. Oh, that was fun.
All right. Well, good night, guys. Hopefully I can be on time next week. This week's been brutal.
It happens. Thanks for joining, though. So good to have you. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Good night. All right. I'm off as well. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Anybody watching? Have a good night. Night.